What's going on, you guys? Today we're here with another episode of the Redshirts podcast with Isaiah Manning and Jace Posey. Today with us, we have a special guest, TCU freshman center, Wasatch alum, Mali native, Malick Diallo. Malick, how you doing?
I'm doing good, guys. How you guys doing?
I'm doing well, bro.
Doing good, man. So the first thing we kind of wanted to ask you, big part of your identity, you're from Mali. Can you kind of tell us your story of how you got to the United States from Mali for basketball?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you guys to invite me here. It's a big honor to be here, discuss to you guys about how I started basketball and where I'm from. I'm from Mali, West Africa, and then how I got into America is a long process, but I'm gonna give you guys short. A guy named Mike Clan kind of saw me playing in Mali, and it helped me to come here to go to school and play basketball.
Right.
And how was that okay, that was a very short story, but how was the transition from Mali to America?
It was pretty difficult. Like, everything here is new to me. Like, still new to me to this day. Coming from Mali, we don't got a lot of opportunity, like going to school or play basketball. I never liked basketball. Still don't like basketball. I like soccer more, So, like, him giving me the chance to come here to go to school and play basketball changed my life for good and my family life.
Just talk about your family a little bit. Can you kind of tell us about the family situation you have in terms of you kind of have two families?
Yeah, I got two families.
Right.
I got my real family back home, and then when I came here, I was assigned to a host family, the Red family. Thank you guys. Like, they're still my family to this day. They helped me to where I am today, and then I'm so grateful to them. Yeah.
And you shared a story with me once
Yeah.
about being at your house with your host family. Kind of talk to me about what it's like. Obviously, you're black from Mali. Is your host family white?
Yes.
You lived in Utah as well. So just talk about what that kind of experience was like.
Well, I want to thank them. Like I said, like, when I first got here, they didn't know what type of person I am. They kind of opened their arms to me. Like, they didn't know what I'm capable of. Like, I didn't even speak any English. So they kind of, like, the first time I stepped into their house, they had everything labeled in French. That's when I knew them. They kind of, like, they want to help me. You know? I didn't know them, for real. I didn't know them at all. They didn't know me. They wanted just to help somebody to get a better future.
That's dope.
So, yeah.
That's real.
So talking about TCU now, this is still relatively early, like you said, in your time in America. What has the experience been like so far here?
The experience has been great, to be honest. I didn't know anything about TCU like a year ago until I got in contact with Broussard. Broussard really made my mind shifted towards TCU. I was like a big time BYU guy. Grew up in Utah. All I know was BYU. Kind of wanted to go BYU, but when I kind of started talking to Broussard, then things started. I'm like, oh, I could go somewhere else. Then I came to TCU, and then things been great so far. I can't lie.
What did he say or do to get you to kind of like more on the TCU side?
He was just real to me. A lot of coaches gonna tell you what you want to hear, like, especially in the recruitment process. They will tell you, we're gonna do that for you. Broussard, like, came to me, told me, well, we're gonna have 3 bigs on the roster. You're gonna have to fight for your spot. Like, nothing gonna be given to you. I was like, that's real. Ain't nobody tell me that. Everybody you come here, you're gonna be the guy, you're gonna do that. I'm like, that hasn't been real with me. So Broussard been real with me.
That's real.
That's facts. And I was just talking to Broussard maybe like yesterday about that, specifically how much he helped in my process as well, because you're absolutely right. He does kind of keep it real. And I feel like even Dixon does too.
Yes.
As a head coach, he's very concrete with us, and I feel like that helps. So talk about the rest of the coaching staff.
Well, I love them. I love them. I can't lie. TCU been great to me. Like I said, you're gonna have, like, you're gonna be close to one than in the others, but I kind of see all as my coach, and I kind of love all. But Broussard, my guy.
That's real.
Yeah.
Moving from the coaches to the players, you part of one of the bigger recruiting classes that TCU's had in a minute. Y'all got 4 guys.
Yeah.
What's it like being in that quad, kind of coming in here already having a little mini group, I guess, of like friends off it?
It's been good. Like, when TCU was recruiting me, I contacted Mike because I kind of knew him. We played him like a couple times AAU and in high school. I knew him, and then he signed at TCU. I'm like, let me DM him and see what's TCU's about. So I shoot him a DM. He respond. He said, Malick, they like when I went to visit, they said they might get you. Like feel like they think highly of you, so you probably slide. I didn't know David and Ashton in the process, but when we got here, we kind of get together and we talk a little bit, kind of got close. I'm like, they're all good guys. Like, I like being with them, and I like to be on that type of group.
How's the campus life for y'all? I know y'all have a dorm on campus. How's that?
Man, we close to everything.
Uh-huh.
You can walk to the practice facility. You walk to anywhere we want to go. So campus life, man, I like it.
Y'all be going to parties on campus?
Yeah, we go to a couple parties.
Heard you.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good for y'all to get out and, just
Yeah.
experience new things.
Kind of get bored, stay in the dorm, playing video games, stay all day, or like you just go work out. We got so many free time sometimes that we kind of have to find something else other than basketball.
So the first thing we asked you is kind of like how you transitioned from Mali to the U.S. for basketball.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back to your life before this transition.
Okay.
Kind of tell me about your childhood, in Mali and what that was like.
Man, my childhood in Mali was amazing. I liked it. I would not trade it for anything. Like, we didn't grow up with a lot of things. Everything we had was like, you got to go get it. We're coming from like not a very rich family. So, like, we didn't have a lot. We just had like school and playing soccer with your friends. So, like, we didn't have video games or phone or bike or none of that. So that's why everybody in Mali kind of close, because all we guys each other, Yeah.
So in Mali, electronics weren't kind of like y'all's main thing. So how do you feel like you've become like too dependent on them here in America? Because I know electronics, technology, all that is very like everyday use here.
Yeah, I feel like that too. Like, I'm always on my phone, or always doing something with my phone, or watching TV. Like, I can spend the day on my room just playing video game or being on my phone or my computer. In Mali, like, it would never be the case.
Right.
Like, you wake up, like, you at home, you have nothing, you don't got no TV, none of that. You just like, I'm gonna go find my friends. We're gonna go play soccer. Or we gonna go outside, do some. Like, that's why we kind of get together a lot, and then we still do that thing to this day. Even though we got a little bit of like technology down there now, it's still expensive, but we rather be with our friends. That's why when I go home, I be with my friend a lot than on my phone.
And isn't that hard for that adjustment for you to just go from sitting and watching TV all day to just going and being with everybody?
It's pretty hard for me. Like, especially that's when we get break, I want to go home. Like, I want to go to Mali, because like when we get break, all I have is like practice, then in my room. Like, practice, then in my room. Like, everybody doing their own thing. Like, people probably with their girlfriend or with their, playing with their video game. I don't want to do that. I want to be with friends. I want to like talk. I want to like do new things. I just don't want to be sitting in my room doing like watching TV, something like that.
That's real.
Yeah.
And I kind of, I'm not going to say that's kind of how I grew up, because obviously I know it's way different. But in terms of like, I didn't really play the game too much. I was more like, go knock on my friend's door, maybe go play basketball or whatever. And I think that really just like helps kind of make you a more social person, not really trying to be on the game all the time. So that's good. And I think, honestly, we could probably use more of that with our team. We got to work on it, but I think we could do better, maybe getting guys together, not being on the game so much. But that's good.
Yeah, at least our guys play on the game together. Like in the group chat, it was like, who's on the game? So
that's true. Like, we had a coach in my high school, Redshirts Academy. Shout out to those guys. Our coach didn't like that. On the weekends, he kind of find something for us to do as a team.
That's
like,
nice.
Like, we always had some team activities on the weekend. Go to the mall, shopping together, or talk to a couple girls together, or go to a football game together. Like, we always did something that kind of build chemistry on the team. Like, I know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. But all the thing I know, which my current players now, is like, in the court, they're comfortable with that, they're not comfortable with that. But beside that, I don't know what they do in their, day-to-day life.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think we can get better on it. But I saw you shout out your Wasatch coaches, which I think that's dope. Obviously, they brought us 2 players, so we appreciate them. And you talked about kind of the community in Mali being really together. Talk to us about, the music you listen to, some of the artists maybe from there and kind of how your being from there has influenced your music taste?
Music that I listen here kind of helped me with my English. Like when I first moved here, I didn't know no English, but I liked the Amigos a lot. So I would
Migos? Heard you.
Amigos. There was a thing, back in the day, 2018, 2019. I can't remember, but there was a thing. So I wanted to listen to the Migos, and I wanted to know what they were saying. So I kind of, at Apple Music, I went through the lyrics, kind of tap on Google Translate, learn a little bit in English. I'm like, they're not saying anything crazy. It's just like the beat and what they're saying go together. And then I'm like, I'm going to just go back and listen to Mali rappers because I know what they're saying is kind of, they're talking about something that I'm interested in. Then I started listening to music. Then now Lord Machiavelli is the thing in Mali. Like, in all Africa, he's going crazy. He's got track after track. He's going, like, dropping music every month. Like, he's going crazy. So shout out to Lord Machiavelli, my guy. So he's dope.
Kind of, can you explain a little bit of like maybe what his style is for music?
He kind of like literature. Like he'll read a lot of books. Okay. So he kind of like things that I don't know about. That's what he's talking about. Like he likes America a lot. He talk about things here that I don't know about. I'm like, I live in America. You saying that? I'm like, man, I don't know about that. So he went to school. He know what he's talking about. So his music been dope.
Can you give me a list of your top 3 rappers from America? Or artists, at least.
21 Savage.
Okay.
Is this in order or just your favorite 3?
Yeah, favorite 2, not in order. 21 Savage, I listen to him. Okay. Ghana been crazy lately.
Ghana?
Okay. Ghana. So no more Migos. I can't say Migos. And
I mean
they still Migos.
Nah.
I feel that.
No more Migos. 21 Ghana and who? For my third person is Right Way.
Okay. Let's go. Who's your top 3, Jace?
Top 3 in no order. I'm gonna have to say Drake, the Baby, and DC the Don.
Jeez.
What's your top 3, Isaiah?
I don't even.
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. Glorilla probably.
I mean, if it's
they hard.
If it's right now, Glorilla is for sure in my top 3. Like she probably actually number 1. As of right now, she dropping bangers. I'll say, who else dropping bangers right now? Probably like Baby Chief.
Baby Chief, do it.
I'll say Glorilla, Baby Chief, do it, and Sexy Red, bro. That was right. I like the female rap game right now. Yeah. You know, they represent music pretty well. Do y'all got any female rappers from Mali that you know of?
We do. I forgot the names, but we do get a couple of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's dope. Because I think music, like you said, how it helps you learn English, I feel like it just connects people around the world. We went on our foreign trip in Paris, and the music was maybe kind of what maybe you would have heard in terms of like most of the songs probably weren't in English, and it was like a variety of languages, which I thought was dope. So hopefully...
And E-Man was out there dancing to the music too.
He knew it.
Yeah.
He knew it. So that's dope. Hopefully they could do that for y'all, but it'll probably be like your senior year.
Yeah.
So y'all got to really... stay with the grind. Y'all want to go out.
Yeah.
But so we've been playing a couple games. I know you were talking maybe with the coaching staff about redshirting or not. You've been playing a lot lately.
Yeah.
What's that been like kind of throwing you in the fire these past few games?
You know, me deciding to go redshirt is like come to down to my injury. You know, I had a big knee injury last year that kind of take me out of court for like 10, 11 months. I didn't play basketball, so kind of behind. I've been playing basketball only for 6 years. If you minus 11 months, it's kind of 5 years in 1 month. So I've been playing basketball for so long. So when I kind of got a little healthier, got back in the court, like seeing my 2 other bigs doing really good, like shout out to Ernest and David Punch, they've been doing really good. I felt like redshirting is the good thing for me to go this year. And then I talked to Coach Dixon and then Broussard about it. They kind of want me to wait 9 games because of my medical, process. You could do that. You could play 9 games, then decide after that if you want to redshirt or not. So we've been talking lately about it, if like I still want to do or not. So we still gotta wait after the 9 game to decide if it's official or not. So, yeah.
Anytime I look at your social media, it's always somebody from home reposting or showing support to you. So how has that kind of influenced how your season's going?
Well, home people like really look up to me.
Mhm.
Like, I'm like a big deal at home. Like not to brag about it, but
I mean, we see it.
people kind of like I give it back to my community.
Mhm.
Like this year was the first year I kind of got money to my name. Like thank you to the Flying T. I got a little money from TCU. I went home, give almost half the money that I had, like throwing a camp for the kids, like getting my community together. Like I say, Africa, we all about family. We all about getting together. Kind of got everybody together, like have a big meal or like go do a party or like teach kids how to play American basketball. Like I kind of give back to my community. That's when I have a little success, everybody wanna like share. They wanna be a part of it. That's why my people support me so much.
That's dope.
And talk more about your camp.
Yeah.
My camp was like we had 388 kids. We had to cut down to 55 because like I wanted to give them shoes, jerseys, like everything that a player need to what's it called to perform. So we had to cut down to 55. Then we did that, and then we kind of feed them for 3 days, host them for 3 days. We had a bunch of coaches coming to support and then teach the kids how to play basketball.
Is it coaches from the local area or just all
from
around?
the local area. Like that's when I'm saying community.
Yeah.
It's about community. It's about who helped me. Like when I was their age, somebody helped me to come to America. So when I got something, I want to give it back to the community. So that's why I went back. Like I ain't thinking about what's the money gonna do for me. It will help me maybe get better swag or provide for. I don't know. I did provide for my family, but I could do more for them. But doing more for like a group of people, that's what I'm looking to. So got kids to my camp, kind of through a camp for 3 days. Got them basketball shoes, jersey, anything they need. I kind of got some what's it called, drill here that I brought home, and then they never see it, and then kind of teach them how to do it. It was pretty dope. They loved it. We're still in contact to this day.
Yeah. The videos look really cool, and I was proud of you for doing that. Just because like I know most guys get a little bit older and do it, and it seemed like it was something you wanted to do really bad that you kind of like as soon as you could do it, you did. So I applaud that for you. You talk about kind of giving back to the community being one of your main interests. What is your major and like what are you interested in at TCU?
I'm studying business. Like I wanna learn about business and real estate. So I feel like I can go home and really, really help my community. Knowing those two things, I can give it back to my community. Like even basketball, like anything that I learned, like I'm gonna throw a camp again next year. Like I wanna do this every year. Like as long as I got some in my pocket that I can throw a camp, I wanna do. So I wanna help the kids. Somebody help me. That's how I see it. Somebody helped me to be in position to be here to talk to you guys. Somebody did help me. So if I can help somebody to change his life and his family life, why not? Yeah.
And you keep talking about people helping you, and it's great that you're so appreciative of this. You did a couple of shout outs earlier. Can you talk about the people a little bit maybe more that helped you get here?
Yeah. Mike Lynn, the guy that brought me here, so he brought like 7 other dudes. Mike Lynn. I don't know why. He just saw me play basketball one day and he said, Malick, I want to bring you to America for school and in basketball. So I didn't even know him. That was the first time I talked to him. I was planning to go to Spain, play for Madrid. But he said, no, I think you're going to be good in America. Then he helped me to come here. I'm still in contact with him. He told me to call him dad. I'm like, no, that's crazy. That's crazy, but you my guy, Mike's still my guy. And then my family, my host family, I lived with them for 4 years. They still my family. I will FaceTime them today after this. So open arms, like I said, since day one, like taking me to school every day, got me new clothes, new like everything, like taught me English, like they like my family. They treat me like one of their sons. Like they're my parents. Like my mama told me to call them mom, like mom. I'm like, yeah, mama. So they like my family. My mom came here to visit them. Like they host my mom, like all that. So it's like became a family. Not like I help you, but it's a family now. Yeah.
That's right.
We're talking about English. What was the hardest thing to learn in the English language?
English is pretty simple. Pretty simple. I speak 4 other languages, like Bambara, that's what we speak in Africa. I speak French because I went to school in Africa. And I speak Arabic because of my religion. And then English was pretty easy. It takes me 6 months to speak, and then like 8 and 9 months to understand what you're saying, like all the words you're saying. But now I'm still learning English, but it was pretty easy for me to learn.
What was the hardest one? The hardest language?
Arabic, because you gotta use tongue, like how to say it, and then it's like inverse writing it. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna need a sentence. You gotta give me a paragraph, but you gotta go through the languages. So I need an English, an Arabic. I need one sentence each language, just like a little, and then you gotta translate.
Or say something about everyone on our, not everyone, but like, 4 languages. Get 4 people on our team. Say something about them in 4 different languages.
Yeah, do the freshmen.
Bon, nebe maika fo nga chero dongo do ave nta mouvi la kata diminisan, amta diminisan yon fait donc maika nga che. Je remercie Jace et Isaiah de m'avoir invité ici pour faire le show. Assalamu alaikum, Jace and Isaiah. In English, y'all already know what's up. So
no, what you mean? We know what's up. I don't know what none of that means.
I want to shout out you guys and then
Appreciate
to
it.
invite me here. Yeah.
What did you say before that?
I said salute to you guys. I said thanks Micah to always taking me to go get food with his car. Like we were rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah. And I like I know a lot of like immigrants to the United States normally have like more than one, maybe even 2-3 languages, and that's dope that you can just like communicate with that many people in that wide a range.
It is cool.
So you know French?
Yeah, Francais.
Is that like one of the more popular languages in Africa for most countries?
Since Mali was colonized by France, we had to speak French. We speak Bambara, that's Mali language, but if you go to school and stuff, you got to learn French, how to speak French. So French is pretty popular in West Africa.
But you got a Bambara sentence for us? Did I say it right? How I say it?
Bambara.
Bambara?
Bambara.
Bambara.
What's that?
That's the Mali language.
Yeah, that's the Mali language.
All right, so give me Ash.
Ash ngache ati kumabe me ngache do.
Okay. Now what that mean?
That mean Ash my guy. I don't see him much, but he my guy.
That's dope.
That's real.
And that is real. Ash, he be out the way. Chilling.
Doing his own thing.
Yeah. So who do you say you don't see Ash as much? Is it kind of you and Micah?
Me and Micah and David, we don't hang out with him a lot, but we talk a lot.
Is David kind of like a just loner? That's the vibe I get from him a little bit.
That's what
not a loner, but like I always see him. I mean, the freshmen come into the gym together, but I'll be in there sometimes just chilling. I'll see Punch coming by himself.
He's not too talkative.
Yeah, I can't say that, but he want to do his own thing, you know. Everybody got their own thing going on. He probably want to do his own thing.
Probably in a dojo.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that. You said on the bus that was disrespectful. Because when Punch was on here last time, we asked him. He said he thinks he will win any fight on the team. Yeah. Do you take that offensive?
Yeah, that was kind of offensive. Like I said, where we grew up, we had no video game, none of that. So we had to go outside. You know, as with your friend, when we play sports, sometimes there's a disagreement. So when a disagreement, we just go. In Africa, like we don't talk a lot. We are about it. Like we gonna start fighting. So when people start fighting, you gotta fight until you win or until you lose. So when 2 people fight, the loser always gonna get beat again. So you gotta fight back until you win. So that's when we kind of learn how to fight and stuff. Then how to protect yourself and stuff. Then I see Punch do a couple boxing things, all that. But
okay.
So you and Punch go 3 rounds. UFC.
No, we don't do the punching stuff. We just grab people. And
so you could use whatever you want.
Yeah.
So whatever you want, Punch does his style. You do your style. Yeah. Who wins in 3 rounds?
I think I'm winning.
How do you win? Knockout, submission.
Yeah, he probably gonna tap.
Okay. Respect to y'all for the both of y'all being confident in yourself. That's how it should be. Yeah, and that's dope. And the story you tell obviously is extremely valuable about just like, I mean, you going out there, if it's a disagreement, whatever it is, that you just have to fight every day. Yeah. And we could see in the way you play basketball that you had to fight every day. You know, Dixon talks about it a lot. I see it a lot, that you just like stick with it and keep working hard. And that's going to be one of the biggest things for you for sure.
Thank you.
So I would just say keep doing that. We see you playing hard. And that's, I think, why they so,
Hesitant.
to redshirt you. Because on some days, they'd be like, Malick look like the best big man on the team. You go kill Ernest in a couple practices, not to put him on the spot, but it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah, like I say, it just depends on where you're from. Like nothing was given. Like everything you wanted, you gotta go get it. Like basketball, I started basketball 6 years ago. Jace. Like I'm not the most skilled. I'm not the most. I feel like I gotta play. I gotta hard work you for me to get a spot. I gotta go hard every day. Like I gotta if you don't wanna run, I gotta run. Like, that's why I kind of do extra stuff and stuff because I feel like I gotta do more than you. And then that's kind of the African mentality. Like we have to do more. Like this is not my line. Like I have to. I'm here for something. I ain't here for the fun or America is nice. I'm here to get something to provide for my people back home. So I can't do that without it's just chilling or doing what everybody do day to day basic. I gotta do more. Like I gotta want it more than you. So
That's facts.
it's kind of like that.
And I heard you say that you only been playing for 6 years.
Yeah.
That you might not be the most skilled. I think you have a lot of skills as a player. And I kind of like your pace to your game. Sometimes you get out maybe even on the fast break dribbling. So for the fans that have only seen you really, I guess, get minutes in a couple games so far, kind of explain who you are as a player.
As a player, I'm trying to do what the coach telling me to do, what they want me to do. Free, if I'm free, do what I want to do. I feel like I can be really effective doing that way. My junior year in high school, I was doing what the coach wanted me to do, and in my senior year, it kind of was my team a little bit. Then I got it. I had to do more. Then coach said, "Oh man, he could play for real." Like me playing for Mali national team kind of exposed me a lot because I was not the main guy, but I was one of the main guys on the team. So I had to do a lot. So kind of when you you feel like you had to do it or the team not gonna win, that put me on the spot and kind of bring my game out of me. But here as a freshman, I'm trying to get minutes. I don't want to F up anything. I don't want to do anything wrong. I want to do everything right. That's when I get a lot of pressure. That's when a lot of things don't go good for me because I'm I want to be perfect in the court for me to stay in the court. Then a lot of things don't go perfect. Then you out of anyway. Yeah. But I'm gonna start relaxing, play how I want to play, and then
You've been doing well, bro.
That's dope.
We done seen improvement.
And that's real too. That thought process, because it's the same way with us. You want to stay in the game as long as possible. You don't want to mess up and come out. Yeah. And what has been kind of helping me realize is that even if you go in and play perfect, you coming out. Yeah. So it's if you just gonna come out regardless, might as well just go in there, be free, be yourself while you playing. But that's dope. Yeah. So what maybe moves you like to get to, your go-to moves you got?
That's the thing. I like to read the defense end and see why they give it to me. So I like to watch how you want to play me on defense, then make a move. So the go move, I don't know. I just want to see how you play me on defense, then I'm gonna make a move. Yeah,
that's dope.
Talk about the national team experience. How was that?
That was pretty dope. Playing with Mali, representing your country.
How were you?
I was 16. I played for Mali at 16. Started basketball, and then 6-9 months later, I was playing for my national team. Yeah, It was good. It was good.
Don't you had a story you told us maybe once about getting to the game? You might have got to the spot where you played the game the day of, but the other team was there for a long time.
Yeah, that's the challenge we go through. African country, we don't got all the resources to do what America did. We were playing the USA in U17 World Cup, so we were preparing at home. So we had to get there 3 days before the game. The money and everything was not right. We had to stay home. And then the game was tomorrow. Tonight we're flying and we kind of gas. Then we go to the game. We'll get whooped, but I did what I had to do. So it's kind of like that in Africa. We don't got all the type of resources and stuff. But we did.
What players did the USA team have?
They had Cooper Flood. They had D. Wagner.
And this game was when?
2022. Yeah.
This is the year Ron Howard on the team too.
Yeah, Ron Howard. Yeah, all them.
I'm gonna watch this game. Can I find it somewhere?
I'm gonna. You can definitely find the highlight.
So they had Cooper Flag.
What's his name?
Asa Newell, all them dudes.
Ronald, what's his name?
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, it was a good game. Yeah, national team kind of the reason I was kind of ranked even in high school. I did really good on that World Cup. Then I got top 50 in the nation and stuff like that. Then in my junior year, didn't hurt me. Kind of opened my eyes to like the type of player I'm going against every day. I transferred from a local high school to Redshirts Academy, really big program. Then I didn't play much. It was kind of like that my freshman year. I didn't play much, but I learned a lot from it. Then in my senior year, that's when I was supposed to take off. Then the injury, I've been kind of slow things down. Then they don't care. They just take your name out of the ranking and stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Talk about your recovery experience from the injury.
It's here recovery. It's not even the physical aspect. It's the mental part. Like I still, how to say PTSD? How to say
PTSD?
Yeah, I still got that like jumping every time. Like that's when I jump, people push me. I get pissed because I'm like I got pushed and I turn my thing. It takes me 11 months to recover from it. It's like the mental part. Like every day you battling with your hand on top. Like how you gonna come from this? How you gonna be stronger? Are you gonna be bouncy? Are you gonna be fast? Like every time. So it's pretty. It's a hard recovery to come back from it.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. Yeah, I can't even think about it. The first couple nights, you were just slipping. You can't even sleep. Yeah. And then every time you see somebody play basketball, you start crying. You're like, hey, that shit. I'm like, why me? You ask yourself, why me? But me having the faith in God, like everything happened for a reason. Like you might not know the reason right now, but you probably will figure it out. I don't know later on in life, but I'm thankful to the injury, to the people that helped me to to come back from it, and thanks God, man. Even to my worst enemy, I don't want them to go through what I had to go through.
Yeah.
It's a mature perspective.
Yeah.
And I mean, being appreciative of it, understanding that, like you said, you walking through the journey with God, whatever He got for you is definitely the way to approach that. Because that, like, why me feeling, or like, you being the only one not playing when everybody else playing, I can see how that how that could affect somebody. Talk about TCU, you being here in college. Talk about the aspects of the school, independent of basketball, the school side, maybe social side, that are your most favorite parts.
School, the people are really friendly here. My teachers, they like, you athlete, they kind of want to get to know you a little more. They want to ask you, like, especially I'm not from here, I'm from Africa. People ask me a lot of questions. So I kind of got a bunch of friends as teachers, and then, I don't know, schoolmates. They've been great. They've been nice to me. Some of my classmates come to my game and stuff. So I got a good friend group here. So TCU been good. I can't lie. I didn't know college gonna be like that. But
what did you think about college? Like, what was your perception about college, and what is it actually?
Before I got into college, I was asking a lot of people, "Oh, how's college like?"
Think it was like college? The movies.
Yeah. That's how a lot of movies in Africa. It was not a lot of good stories. It was a lot, girls, guys, doing a lot of, things like that. But and I asked some of my teammates that went to college before me, how's college? They tell you it's not bad, School's been pretty challenging because I got to read a lot, and then I'm not from here. I don't like to read and then stuff like that. But I've been doing my best. And the English class been challenging. But beside that, it's been good. I'm good at math, so math been good to me. And then, I'm meeting a lot of new people, and then seeing a lot of people that's not from America too. See some people from France, speak a little bit of French with them. Yeah, it's been good.
I see you do that in the weight room all the time with Sully and Isaac.
Yeah. I like to speak French when I can. Kind of just want to stay on top of it. Just,
That's dope.
Yeah.
And what's your relationship like with Sully?
He my guy. He from Ivory Coast. He speak all the languages I do. He speak Bamaroy. He speak French. He speak Arabic. He my guy. He went to TCU before. He kind of mentored me a little bit, like how to deal with your coaches, how to be better in the car, how to take care of your body. he is going through recovery now. He kind of got knee injury too, so I kind of help him that way too because I went through it already. But he my guy. Seeing him every day, kind of like talk to him about what I'm going through. I practice in the games. He like I've been through it, Malick. Just give me advice about it, how to deal with. So he's been helpful.
That's good.
Yeah, he my guy.
And you said
He might beat you up.
Yeah, he might.
no, he can fight though.
I believe
He
it.
from Africa, so that's
Heard you. So growing up in Mali, how much of the NBA did you watch?
not much.
Not much, and kind of more. I mean, you was probably watching like people playing Mali, right?
Yeah.
What players in that area kind of inspired you to keep playing the game of basketball?
There was that guy named V in Mali. He was pretty good. And then I had a chance to meet Sheikh Diallo. He was in the NBA. He played for Kansas in college. He went to the NBA for several years. And then when I kind of started playing basketball and then kind of I got to, focus on basketball a little bit, then I kind of met Adam Sanogo, Umar Balo, Fali Dante, Fuseni, Keba, Madi. They all like in America now doing good things for the college. Adama is in the NBA right now. Balo is in college. Fali Dante in the NBA. I kind of got a chance to work out with a bunch of them because we kind of go in Mali in the same time for vacation and stuff. So we all be there at the same time. We just get together and play. We all bigs, but somebody.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's all big men.
Yeah, somebody's the point guard. We figure it out. It's fun. Like those guys like went through the process already. Like last time, the game that I played 36 seconds or so after the game, Bala called me, said I was watching the game. I kind of saw you a little upset, in the bench and stuff. He said I was like that, Gonzaga. Like my first year, some game I didn't even see the court. Like you gotta take advantage of the little time you be on the court for the time you be on the court. Then I'm like, he went through it. He big time now. So those guys been really helpful. So yeah,
That's dope that y'all got that connection with each other. Yeah. And you talk about it, it's a family vibe.
yeah, it's family.
Being from there, everybody messing with each other. So that's dope.
Yeah.
Talking about that family kind of oriented vibe, what do you think you can bring to our team from that aspect?
Well, I would like to get everybody together to hang out with. Like, we got to know each other beside basketball. Like, basketball can't be the only thing that kind of regroup us. We got to know each other. Like, I want to hang out with Jace. I want to hang out with Isaiah. We got to hang out with each other. Not basketball related. We got to do something else. We got to get together, like, talk about real stuff. You got to have the trust that if I'm going something, I can't talk to my teammate. I don't think we got that type of chemistry going on. If I'm going through real stuff, I don't know who I'm going to talk to on the team. That's not, like, really the vibes that I am looking for. I want to kind of bring that, even to the coaches. Like, my high school coach, we talk about literally everything. But in the court, he the coach. If he says something, nobody can say anything. But beside that, we're going to be like cool, talk about literally everything. If I'm on the trouble, I'm going to talk to him. Coach, I skipped class. Okay, Malick, we're going to talk through it, but the consequences, so stuff like that.
And yeah, I'm not just going. Our team's not the worst team in the world. Like we have chemistry, but I mean, I agree with that. Do you think? I'm really for Isaiah. I mean, so last year we had a team and we pulled a little bit of pieces out of the portal. Do you think the chemistry not being like 1,000%, like Malick said, is due to the transfer portal?
I mean, I think it can be a little bit. Last year, it was easier. We had a core nucleus. I think it was 5 guys that had all played a lot, you know. And so because of that, everybody else could kind of attach into that core nucleus with maybe however they fit in, and it kind of had a more central group. Now with there being only 3 of us, obviously Ernest was the only one that played. He didn't even score like that last year. And then me and you didn't play. I think that nobody maybe accounted for the core nucleus of the team. And so because of that, well, all the new guys, everybody being from the portal, really just nobody knew each other. Yeah. And like you talked about, going to people for real life problems, you can't know somebody for like 3-4 months and feel like you can go to them for all that. Yeah. So I think you got to let the year keep going. I think guys get to know each other better. Like even some of the new guys that I know now, I think I've gotten really a lot closer with Noah to the point where I can tell him some things, or even like you. Obviously, I already knew you, a couple guys. So I think we need more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time. Like my high school was kind of like that. We kind of recruit people here and there to get together, but it just depends how much time y'all spend together. You know, besides being on the basketball court, how much time y'all wanna like y'all kind of spend together. Like we spend a lot of time together, rather than just playing video game or like playing even soccer or playing something to go to the movie or something like that. It's just like do something as a team. Like you said, our team is not worse, but we definitely could do better.
Yeah.
I think we've been talking about it more too, which is good. You know, I saw Noah in the group chat. He might have got on to us because we had all won a game and he wanted to get everybody together, and we didn't have enough guys that were able to do it. But I think just going to the group chat and saying, "Hey, let's do this," it's gonna be guys that want to pull up.
For sure.
You know, we asked who want to get on the podcast. You on the podcast. We just was hanging out with Noah yesterday, so I think it's just a work in progress. You know, it doesn't help that everybody wants to play minutes. You know. And so that kind of can separate guys. But I think we've done a great job of allowing the team first. We all want to work together to lead us. So I think we'll be in a good spot.
Yeah.
I mean, you just talked about losing your father.
Yeah.
Obviously, both of us, that's something that is, we don't know that. So just talk about what that experience is like, you know, how you push past that as a young man.
It makes me a fighter at 15. I'm from a big family. Like starting from my grandpa, he had 4 wives. So I got 27 auntie and uncles, so like combined, so 27. Big family. My father and my mother. My father passed away, so I have 6 siblings. They're all girls. I'm the only boy of my family. So I was supposed to come here in America the 29th, and my father passed away the 23. Actually, yesterday was his 4th year, passing away yesterday. Rest in peace, Dad. So it was pretty hard for me to leave my mom. I didn't even want to come. 29 was my travel day. I told my mom I ain't going. I'm going to stay here to support my mom and my sister. But my father left a business behind. I take care of my mom for like several years and stuff. But leaving my mom was hard for me. I didn't want to come to America. My sister was little. I became a father at 15, so my sister started looking up to me. So when I came here for 2 months, I didn't have a phone. It was hard for me to get in touch with them and see how my mom and my sister was doing. It was pretty hard, to be honest. There's a lot of things that I used to went through. I didn't know who to talk to. You know, father and son connection. Like I lost that. Like there's a lot of things that I go through in life that I don't know. Like I'm like, I wish my pops here to talk through about. So I miss that relationship a lot because me and my pops was really close. Right. Like we were like best friends, so we were really close. Man, it's hard. Like you can't, like you said, I'm glad y'all both had it. Y'all dad alive. Y'all gotta take advantage of it. You know, everything's gonna come to an end one day, sooner or later. But having your parents alive, man, it's the best thing that could possibly happen. So that's why I love my mom to death, like my parents. That's why I kind of respect, and then I respect them so much. I want my mom to have everything she needs. That's why, like, I mean, the NIL is just taking care of my mom. That's something that I'm really proud of it, and then that's something that pushes me every day to do good. Because if I do good, I'm gonna get a little more. Then my mom gonna be more excited, more happier. So, man, parents are everything.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Has your mom or sisters visited you in America yet?
Yeah, I had the chance to bring my mom here to visit BYU. When I visited at BYU, my mom came here, so it was pretty dope. My mom stayed for like a month. She didn't like it. It was kind of getting cold. She said she want to go back to her girls and stuff. So it was a blessing. She still got a visa. She can come anytime she want. She probably will come next February to catch some home game, something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's dope. You talk about your, sometimes moments in your life that you said were like that bond with the father and the son that you want to go to your dad and that you can't anymore. Talk about, what individuals, nobody can obviously replace a father, but what individuals who, when you feel like that, sometimes you could try to talk to them and it might make you feel better.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in life that you can't talk to your mom about it. That's gotta be a man-to-man talk. No disrespect to the man. But I had like Mike Clan, the guy that brought me here. I would talk to him a lot. And then Landry Red, my host family dad. He kind of tried his best to replace my dad. Dad is a dad. Nobody can replace it. But like a lot of things that if I need advice bad, I go to him. Then he gonna be straight up with me. Well, that's what I think you should do, or that's what I think about. And then Barack Obama, he been good to me, kind of helping me with my mental problems sometimes. So I got several guys that I can go talk to, but ain't nothing better than a real dad. Shout out to them though, no disrespect.
Tell me about a fight you remember being in as a child.
Man, when I was 8 years old, I don't know, third, fourth, I don't know what grade was it. We had something called Amand. When you speak Bambara in class, you had to pay that because we were working on the French. We're from Mali, we speak Bambara, but in school we speak French. So ain't nobody allowed to speak Bambara. Then if you speak Bambara, you gotta pay that thing called Amand, and it's like $1, something like that. So we had how to say, in each class they have somebody that's responsible of who's speaking Bambara. So the guy that was responsible in my class was the big head, kind of can be everybody in the class and stuff. So I got tired of him beating us, and I was paying him money. One time I kind of provoked him to speak Bambara. I feel like I was him that day. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take my chance. I'm gonna speak Bambara. Then I speak Bambara. He said I gotta pay the money. I said no, I'm not paying. He said okay, after school we're gonna see if you're gonna pay or not. Like we'll see. Yeah, remember that. Then when school got out, I went to the spot where everybody fight. There's a spot for the fight because like we just want to fight sometimes. I went to the spot thinking like I'm him today. I'm winning. All the girls are watching. I'm like, yeah, it's up. He kind of just put me on my spot, and then the next day I brought him the money. I was not ready.
Okay. I mean, that's real.
Yeah. It happened.
You're a little kid, 8-year-old, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to try him. I feel like, yeah.
Character.
Yeah, I was him that day.
That's
Just
a great
like
story.
like how you tried to try me in practice the other day, and I just like stopped all of that.
Yeah.
Like yeah. All right, next topic.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
nothing, man. You're not gonna say nothing back to him after that. You got
He
it.
don't need to.
Just him. Just guy.
Okay, so I want to ask you another story, different from that one. Kind of tell me a story of a game that you feel like you played really well in that you lost.
That was the U16 African Cup. Like when I was 16, I played for Mali, obviously. So we made it to the final. I was doing really good. I had 13 and 11 in the first half. I was doing really good. I finished the game with 19 and 15. Like I played really good play. Like I was going crazy, but not crazy. What's called stat, but I feel like I was doing really good that game. But we lost the final. I kind of lost the final several times. I lost to that, and in the U18, I lost the final again. I'm like, wow. But I won the AAU final. I was happy about that. So yeah, I ain't won anything for Mali yet, but it sucks.
Talk about the AAU team that won a championship. What that team was like. Who maybe some guys you might know from that team, all that.
On the AAU team, shout out to Utah Prospect. So it was a good team. They kind of got really pieces together. We had Isaiah Ora, Brody, bunch of guys. I'm not gonna say all the names, but we had a really good, solid team. We were beating guys by like 30, 40. The only team that beat us for real was Micah and them. Yeah, but we smoked everybody else. We had a solid group. Like the chemistry was there. We had a 5-star as I already, but everybody else was a 4-star. So yeah.
That's dope. And you said Micah and them were the only team that beat y'all?
Yeah, Mike and them are the only team that beat
Southern
us.
Assault?
Southern Assault.
The best AAU team.
Mike and them.
But we won though. We won the national.
I mean, that's
Huh.
cool. Man. You got it. Big champion Utah Prospects.
Yeah.
And they were a pretty good team in My age too.
Yeah, they won back to back. They won last year again. So I don't know. They got upgraded. They got into Nike this year. So yeah, they got into Nike.
So you think Nike's an upgrade from Adidas?
Not an upgrade, but we just yeah. But I take that back. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Like chill. I take that back. Yeah, they got into Nike this year. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, they got into Nike.
So for you being an Adidas guy,
Yeah.
in high school, and now you're a Nike guy in college, do you think it was an upgrade?
No, because like Adidas had everything. Like literally, we were the best team on the circuit. We had a lot of gears. You know, when you're winning, you get a bunch of things.
You don't get enough gear here.
Well, we do. It's just
Hey, we put him on the spot. Hey.
we do. It's just different, you know. And Adidas was just saying, just say the word. Like you wear new things almost every tournament.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. Nike is nice too. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Sean. Sean always come through when I ask him. And yeah, Sean, my guy.
What'd you say your name was?
What's his name?
Shaw.
Shaw. Oh, sorry, Shaw.
Justin,
you know, that's the problem. Like, with us international, it's hard for us to pronounce, like, how to say it, the pronunciation is hard for me to do sometimes. So, people gotta, understand.
They get it. Yeah.
So, a week or two ago, we played Michigan, which was an away game, and our guest Malick here played quite a bit of minutes. So, talk to us about the game and your experience playing away.
I like a away game. I like the crowd talking crazy. I kind of want to do the Stephen Curry, even though I'm not a
night.
But yeah, I want to ask to kill them or me to hit it in one and be like, that didn't happen. The case we lost the game, but personally, my takeaway was I was really happy and I was excited. And then after the game, I called my family and told them how grateful I am for the chance to get back in the court again. 6-7 months ago, like even 2 months ago, I didn't know I would be in that position to play a game of basketball and compete on a high level like that. So coming from an injury, so I got into a court, play, do what I can do out there, even though we lost. But I was just grateful to be back in the court again. Yeah.
And that's good because coming back from them large, I guess extended period injuries, there'd be times where you sitting there and thinking, when is the next time you're gonna play basketball? And Dixon was talking about how surprised he was. Were you not supposed to play this year at first?
Well, ACL surgery when you had it is a long process to come back from it. People don't play when I play early I did. So I kind of started playing early. Even though Vashawn did play earlier than me, Vashawn played 7 months after his surgery. So I started playing 8 months. So that's why they were surprised. It was supposed to be 12 months, a year. Then you start playing again. Then in 8 months, I feel like I was ready because I was taking what's called PT really serious. I did PT almost every day in my room. I PT anywhere I would think about my leg. I'm I want to get back in the court. I started doing something that helped my knee recovery. So yeah,
That's dope.
That's what I had to do. Yeah, I had 2 knee surgeries.
yeah.
And do you
That was
think?
fun.
I always talk about it, thinking that you got more jumping ability.
I think so for sure, and I just learned how to do stuff more correctly. And we weren't even doing a lot, but it was just kind of just make sure you're doing it the right way, and you do it every day, you're just gonna get better.
So there's hope.
Yeah, I think that you say is true. They help you to do things the right way. But me, mine is a little bit different. I said, PTSD. Yeah. Every time I go up, that's what I think. That's what sometimes I decide not to jump. I feel like I can jump higher than what I'm doing right now. But sometimes thinking about so long a process, I'm like, I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to risk it. That's why I
You
stopped.
should. Well, I forgot what the word is, but a sports psychiatrist. Yeah, I did want to. I talked to somebody like that after my surgery, and I was just kind of bless you. Yeah, after my surgery, I had to talk to somebody because I was scared to just get back out there, and the same thing happened. When I first found out my meniscus tore, because I was hooping, and then all of a sudden, I bless you. I was hooping, and my knee kind of just locked in a position that was uncomfortable. And I was just scared I was going to do anything on the court, and that was just going to happen. So I had to talk to somebody, And I really only went, I swear he hypnotized me because I went to him once. I never went back. But he had me like, watch these lights go from left to right. And he was like, envision that you're in a train looking out the window or something. And I never went back. But I fell asleep in his chair, and I haven't been stressing since then.
This is insane story.
No, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
was
I haven't get a chance to talk to anybody like that, but that's why I'm still going through my process. That's why I kind of get heated when people, do the thing. I get heated, but you're right. I probably can try that and see if that gonna help or not.
Yeah,
I think it can too, just because I've had some injuries that I've come back from that kind of reminded me of the same thing, different obviously from a whole ACL, but you kind of gotta hit it with like a fuck it, we ball, you.
Yeah, that's when I get to that point when somebody pissed me off for like talking crazy. Then I'm like, yeah, now I'm going all in.
Like I gotta just sell out.
Yeah, I'm just playing, like, see what happens. Like most of the time, nothing happens, but it's just hard. It's hard. Mental battle is pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Appreciate you sharing that too, because a lot of people are not gonna talk about that, but a lot more people experience that than people would say.
Yeah, that's legit.
So, going back to your time in Mali, your introduction to basketball, you talked about getting into it, looking up to a couple other people. Is there anything else you kind of want to tell us about really your entrance to the sport? I know when I first started playing, I was looking up to LeBron a lot. People compare you to Joel Embiid? You look up to him at all as a kid?
When I started basketball, Karl Anthony Towns was the thing. He was like, I don't know, maybe number one in the draft. Nah, I don't know.
He was a number one pick.
Yeah, he was. He was nice. So I liked his game, like his swag in the game and stuff. That's why I wear number 32 to this day, because I liked it in him. So I watched his game a lot. I wanted to play like him. Then he started not being consistent. Then I started watching more Joel. I'm like, I want to do Joel things. I want to play like Joel. Then even my hairstyle kind of try to copy Joel a little bit. Then people start like, oh, you look like Joel. I'm like, well, I don't see it, but if you say I like it, I like Joel. Yeah, so that's why every time somebody, who you look like, Joel? like Joel. So Joel Embiid been a big inspiration. Like seeing him coming from Africa, being an NBA MVP is really dope. So playing for USA, so that's amazing. That's really inspirational.
Would you play for the
how you
USA
feel
team?
about that?
Hell yeah! Like,
You would?
give a passport, right?
Would?
Like what?
The USA team is a crazy experience.
If they give you a passport, you become a citizen. Like what? I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about it twice. Yeah, I love Mali though, but yeah, sometimes you gotta do things that gonna help your life. Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned Karl Anthony Towns. Shout out Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
I'm a big T Wolves fan, big Karl Anthony Towns fan, and I feel like a lot of people don't give him the respect he deserves.
He do deserve. He inspired me a lot. He got me into what's it called, being a Timberwolves fan. I still cheer for the Timberwolves, even though it's not there. But I got a little love for Cal still, but I don't know. I like Bama the Bayou now a lot. Yeah, I kind of want to model my game after him a little bit. But Joel and Giannis, they just like all Africa just love them. So
when you dribble up and down the court, I see Giannis.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
Because, guys wouldn't really notice, but I think you probably, our best coast-to-coast big man.
Yeah, that's what I play a lot when I growing up. I play a lot of, 4-3, just you could dribble. My high school, my coach, when somebody get the ball, we out. Nobody, ain't no point guard island, none of that. So that kind of got into me dribbling and stuff. So I wanted to do it last time. Frankie was like, ball. I'm like, okay. I get fast. I forgot. So, yeah, I kind of want to play like that. You get the ball, you push it, make a play. Yeah, that's why I was almost that close to go to BYU, because it was like, we're going to play like that. When you get the ball, you run with it, and stuff like that. So I like that. Then just you get the ball, find somebody outlet. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but I feel like I could be, on the ball a little more than how I am right now. But, still freshman, still figuring things out, you're gonna come to that point that Dixon will not say anything. You get it. You hate. You
Ernest is supposed to outlet. He does most of the time, but if he feel like he gonna make a play, he'll dribble it. You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes you just gotta prove to them that you could do it, then they probably would be cool with it.
they pretty much, if it works, it's good. That's the thing that I gotta remind myself of. Like, sometimes you don't want to shoot a certain shot because the coach might get mad at you. But just imagine if you make it. That's how you gotta feel.
Yeah, like I said, trying to do everything right, especially
Yeah.
if that point guard yelling, "Hey, ball!" You're like, I have to pass that, but you just go like cancel the nose out, you just dribble it, go dunk somebody, or just put a layup, and then they be like, "Oh, he could do that."
That's how it works. Because I seen the guys. I mean, you know how it is. Coach Dixon, he wants to correct us, and so if we make a mistake, he feel like he has to say something. And, you can shoot a step back three and somebody eyeball, miss it. He's going to get mad at you. Shoot the same shot again, make it. He's not going to be mad. So you got to just trust that, whatever play you want to make, you're going to make it.
He don't even be mad when you be doing stuff for real.
He doesn't.
He don't.
He likes your game.
He do.
Yeah. I can't lie. I do a lot of things sometimes. He be like, he play hard.
You want to do that.
All right.
But that's good. Because I feel like he shrugs off some of your mistakes because you play hard. I mean, really, I would say all of our young guys.
Yeah.
He going to get on Ash a lot because he's a point guard and because he has to improve maybe the point guard ways. But I like that you, Micah, Punch, and Ash, y'all all play hard. I feel like me and him play hard. I feel like VA, I feel like RJ plays hard. These are obviously all of our younger guys because, next year TCU, when all the, big name seniors are gone, we're going to need you to play confident, and get to your moves. So that's good.
I love that. Can't wait for those days.
Hey, man, I mean, it's coming every day.
It's part of the process, though.
Yeah.
Joel and B, trust the process.
For real.
That needs to be your final message you leave him with.
Man, Joel got to win the championship. We can't talk about
You
it.
got to play a game.
Yeah, that's the problem right now with Joel. So I know what got me into basketball. Growing up with my dad, he was a big basketball fan, going to the backyard, playing with him or whatever. I imagine probably a similar thing with you and your dad being an NBA player. What kind of would you say got you into basketball?
What got me into basketball? Well, none of my family or my mom or dad play basketball. My dad played soccer. My mom didn't play sport. So basketball was not even an option for me growing up. So, like I said, growing in Africa, we play soccer. That's the main sport we know. I didn't even know football, American football, until I came here. So basketball was not even on my radar. One time, my uncle that lived in New York, Cebu, came to Mali for a visit. Saw me 6'6", 6'7", 13, 14. He like, you might have to try basketball out. Like, you probably gonna be good at it. I was kind of the tallest on my age group. I'm like, nah, that's for girls. Because in Mali, the girls was famous playing basketball. They won African Cup. They were like the thing playing basketball. I'm like, that's for girls. Then he say, if you play basketball, you might go to America. I might help you to come to America. I'm like, what? I don't like Mali. You want to help me to go to America? That's like a dream. We only see America in movies or music video. It's so nice on the music and the music. I'm like, bro, if I get a chance to go there and basketball going to be a reason for me to go there, I'm like, yeah, I'm into it.
Did America live up to his expectations?
He passed the expectation.
There's a lot of stuff here. Like,
Yeah,
there's just things to do.
Yeah. I went to Europe, all that Africa, nice, but America is hard to be. It's hard to be. It's pretty hard to be.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's hard to be here. That's why I love here. I want to bring my family here, my mom and stuff. I have 2 houses. So then he told me to start basketball. He got me shoes and all that. Like, he brought me some shoes from, he kind of got back in America and he sent me some shoes, and I started basketball. I didn't like it. I'm like, nah, because I started with your little kids. They put me on a little kid. Mali basketball here, basketball is different. Like, here, we play for schools and stuff. Mali, we play for clubs, like type of AU. So boys and girls practice on the same times and little kids and stuff. So since I didn't know any basketball, they put me with the little kid. I didn't like it. I'm like, I can't do this no more. I was playing with the kids for a couple of days. I didn't like it. But one time, like, I was practicing. I was just trying to dunk, and I dunked it. Everybody loves it. At my age, like, a lot of people was not able to dunk, and I was kind of tall, so I was like, for me, it was not much. It didn't take much for me to dunk. I just dunked it. Everybody loves it. Everybody went crazy. Oh, he dunking it. So everybody, like, was like a fan of me. I'm like, whoa, if dunking gonna be make the star here. I'm gonna keep dunking it. Then I was just trying to dunk everything. Then people start like, oh, he can dunk, he can dunk. So every new person that came to the club, they'd be like, he can dunk, he can dunk. Then people start liking me. I'm like, damn, dunking might be the thing. Then I was just dunking things. Then I'm like, all the girls been looking, everybody looking at me. I'm like, man, this is getting interesting. I play soccer my whole life, and nobody wanted to talk to me. But I'm here dunking the basketball. Everybody wanted to talk to me. Then I'm like, I could do more than dunking. You know, I can learn more than that. Then I started watching basketball. I saw Carl Anthony Towns like doing his move. Then I can't, learn how to do that. Then I started learning how to, footwork, how my foot, playing the pose, how to dribble the ball, how to shoot. Then I changed club. I went to another club, the best club in Mali. Going there, they say you're not going to play because everybody's nice. I'm like, I like to compete. I would like to go fight for the spot. Then I went there. It takes me a minute, but it takes me 6 months to get in the spot on the team. Then I got a spot. Then after that, I had a chance to come to America. So Mike went for the visit, and then he saw me play basketball. He said he can help me to come here. So 6 months later, I'm in America. So it takes me 1 year and 2 months to come to America.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So that means you just got a lot more room to improve. You really only been playing a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's good news, man.
Yeah, it's been good. Basketball been good. A lot of people say they don't believe that I've been playing for 6 months. I'm like, well, I trained a lot. Like, I knew I was behind because I haven't played the game for a long time. And when I came here, everybody was fast, more technical, more like they understand the game more than me. I'm like, well, I got to watch a lot of film. I got to do extra work. So I was doing a lot of extra workout under, and then kind of got me to this point today. I feel like you said, a lot of room to improve, and then I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we see it, and you've been improving. You haven't been playing that long, so sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
You just keep working, man.
Yeah.
Have you had a good time on the podcast?
The podcast was good. Said a lot of things.
That's good.
Like, shout out to you guys again to invite me to come here, and then, I really appreciated the opportunity. Everything is what's it called? Sometimes English, bro. Fuck.
It's good, dude. They do the same thing to us, and we've been only speaking this.
Dang. Yeah, like I said, shout out to you guys. Yeah.
Right. So, this is middle camera. You can talk to the fans, tell them your closing statement, appreciate them, and tune into the next episode.
Well, shut up, everybody. How to start?
Make sure the mic can hear you before you talk.
Mike, what up? Shout out everybody to listen to the podcast today, the Rare Card Podcast. Y'all should be tuning to the next episode. Malick Diallo might come back again, but we'll see. What else?
Thank you.
Merci, les amis.
Keep spitting.
Merci, les amis, pour avoir écouté, pour avoir regardé notre podcast. On reviendra pour un autre épisode dans un bon moment. Donc, jamaa me befo un épisode là. Donc, am nyota kofe snarido, snagengon nala. Ninga negizu ame pela.
Bet.